Hi students, it's me Nidin Matthew who will be teaching English for grade 3. I am happy to help you in imparting the knowledge, and the topic for today is using a story map. The aim of our lesson is to use a story map to retell the events from the beginning, middle and end of the story. The key words that we will be dealing today are events, sequence, story map.
So, dear students, how many of you like to read some stories or some books? Yes, some of you like to read, right? So, I am going to ask you some questions. Okay. So, after reading a story book, how much time it takes to retell a story? Suppose you imagine that you are reading a story now and you want to retell that story to your parents or to your brother. Okay. So, how much time it takes? Yeah, it takes less time, right? Is it same to read a story and retell a story? Is it same time that you take for reading a story and retelling a story? No, right? To read a story, it might take long time because you have to cover all the pages of the story. And to retell a story, what do? You tell the main event, so it doesn't take more time. It doesn't take the same time of reading a story, right? Yes, very good. Now, when we retell a story, we talk about only the important events. That is why for retelling a story, it doesn't take more time. Okay? So, a story map helps the reader to retell and summarize the important events in a correct sequence. So, what helps us to retell a story? It helps, like story map helps us to retell and summarize the important events in a correct sequence. Okay, as you're reading a story, after reading the story, you make a story map, then it will help you to understand the story better. Or you want to make sure that, okay, somebody else wants to understand the story, we can make a story map to tell them, okay, this is what happened in the story, in a sequence. Sequence means in an order. Very good. Now let us see what happens in the story of Blue Kite. We learned about Blue Kite yesterday, and we saw that there are some important events. Let us go through a story map. Okay. Now in the beginning we saw that Sippy hears the birds talking and decides to go to China. That is what we see in the beginning. And in the middle we saw that she flies over tall mountains, thick forests, and finally deep blue sea. That is what we see in the middle of the story. And end of the story, what we see, the Chinese kites calls her beautiful and she feels happy. She feels proud of herself, right? So this is what is happening in the story of the Blue Kite, right? In the beginning, Sippy hears the birds talking and she decided to go to China. And in the middle, she flies over mountains, thick forests, and finally deep blue sea. And in the end, the Chinese kites calls her beautiful and she feels happy. So this can be called as a story map for the blue kite, right? Yes. Now, why is it important to retell the events in a correct sequence? Yes, it is very much important to understand a story. To understand a story, you need to retell the events in a correct sequence. If you make a mistake in the order, it is very difficult for us to understand. And how does a story map help you? Just now you saw the story map of the Blue Kite. So how did it help you? Yes, it helps us to think about what happened in the beginning, middle and end of the story. In this way, it helps us to have a sequence to tell in a proper order and to tell the beginning and middle and end of the story. Story map is very much important. That's what we saw in the lesson, that is the Blue Kite. Okay. Now you can see a story map and you need to fill it. Shall we try filling it? Yes. What do you see in the first place? Title of the story. And what are there in the second columns? That is, what is the story about? Where does it take place? Shall we try to make a story map? Yes, very good. So what was the title of the story? Yes, The Blue Kite. This was the title of the story. And what is the story about? The story speaks about the blue kite. So the blue kite, that is the answer. And where does it take place? It takes place in China. Right? Now, what happens in the story? Let us frame the sentences like how we already have made. We have already made. Just now, once again, I'll show you. In the beginning, what did we see? Sippy hears the birds talking and she decides to go to China, right? That is what happening in the beginning. And in the middle of the story, she flies over tall mountains, thick forest, and finally deep blue sea. And at the end, we see that the Chinese kite calls her beautiful and she feels happy and she feels proud of herself. So what did we learn from the lesson? The lesson learned is even simple things look beautiful. So dear students, this is called as a story map, okay? You can create your story map in different ways, but this also can be called as a story map where you will mention the title of the story in the beginning, and below that you will mention what is the story about and where does it take place. That is also very important. Then we go through what happens in the story step by step, in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. At the end, we learn some lesson from there. So that is what we have seen in the story map of The Blue Kite. I hope you understood.
So dear students, I hope this learning experience was useful and informative. Have a nice day.